Pharmaceutical warehouses are critical for ensuring the integrity, safety, and efficacy of drug products. This covers design and construction requirements, regulatory compliance including GSDP, Good Storage and Distribution Practices, EU Annex 1, ICH Q7, and USP standards, qualification processes, and advanced maintenance strategies. Site selection requires locations away from flood zones, seismic risks, and industrial pollution. Storage areas should be of sufficient capacity to allow orderly storage of the various categories of materials and products. Raw and packaging materials, sensitive materials such as hard gelatin capsules, printed packaging materials, intermediate, bulk and finished products in quarantine, released, rejected, returned or recalled with unidirectional material flow to prevent cross-contamination and the entry of unauthorized people. Structural requirements include smooth, non-shedding, epoxy-coated or stainless steel finishes, sloped floors for drainage, sealed ceilings, and hermetically sealed doors with interlocking systems. Lighting, temperature, humidity, and ventilation should be appropriate and such that they do not adversely affect, directly or indirectly, either the medicinal products during their storage. HVAC and environmental control maintains ambient conditions of 15 to 25 degrees Celsius and 35 to 65% relative humidity. Cold chain storage requires 2 to 8 degrees for refrigerated, -20 for freezers, and -70 for ultra-low storage. Security includes biometric and keycard access, 24/7 CCTV with audit trails, and restricted access to high-risk areas for narcotics and controlled substances. Eating, drinking, chewing, or smoking is prohibited in storage areas. The design and use of transportation vehicles should aim to reduce the risk of deterioration and damage of materials and products. Additionally, it should be easy to clean and maintain to avoid any contamination, dust formation, or dirt accumulation that may affect the quality of pharmaceuticals during distribution. Design qualification involves documentation review of user requirements, specification and risk assessment, FMEA, plus approval of architectural drawings, HVAC and refrigeration specs, and material flow diagrams. Installation qualification verifies correct installation of racks, HVAC and cold rooms, calibration of temperature and humidity sensors, and power backup systems including UPS and generators. Operational qualification includes temperature mapping with 3D validation at top, middle, and bottom levels, door proximity testing, worst-case studies for power failure and door openings, plus alarm testing for high and low temperature alerts. Performance qualification requires 72-hour stability testing under full load, data logging through environmental monitoring systems, and verification of SOPs for inventory management. All personnel working in the storage of pharmaceutical products should be trained and qualified to fulfill their tasks, in addition to their documentation in the Standard Operating Procedures, SOPs. Moreover, all training records should maintained. Each shipment shall be inspected upon receipt and dispensing, ensuring the integrity of the external appearance, packaging, and labels. Stored items in warehouses should be appropriately labeled. Dispensing and receiving records should contain sufficient information to trace pharmaceutical products, facilitate recall, and investigate counterfeit or suspicious products. Areas designated for damaged, expired, recalled, or free sample products should be specified and isolated. Written procedures should be provided for handling products, ensuring they are moved directly to their designated areas. Stock of materials and products should be arranged and dispensing according to FIFO, first expired, first out strategy. Transporting pharmaceutical products that require controlled temperature should comply with requirements during storage and transportation. Preventive maintenance includes quarterly HVAC filter checks, monthly refrigeration unit inspection of compressors and condensers, biannual temperature sensor calibration with NIST traceable standards, and weekly backup generator fuel and load testing. A system for pest and rodent control or contract with a specialized company to carry out the task regularly is essential. Emerging trends include automated storage and retrieval systems, blockchain for cold chain traceability, and AI-driven predictive maintenance. Pharmaceutical warehouses must adhere to stringent GMP requirements. Proper design, qualification, and maintenance ensure product safety and regulatory compliance. Like this content? Subscribe for more deep technical pharma content.